Jaja Binks, Jaja Binks. Me say your humble servant, Jaja Binks, Jaja Binks. Oh, muy, I love you, Jaja Binks. Me say go Jaja Binks.
Hello everybody, some would say I'm the reverse, and welcome to my review for The Flash Season 9, Episode 7, titled Wildest Dreams. Now this is the Nia and Iris episode that we've been hearing a little bit about throughout the last few months. We knew we'd be getting this, and here it is. And I wasn't looking forward to this episode at all, because I really don't like, episodes without the Flash, and this is another one of them. And I also wasn't looking forward to it because, frankly, I'm not a huge Nia fan, and that didn't change with this episode. But anyways, all I can say is this one is better than last week, I guess, which isn't saying much. Let's get into what actually happened, though. This is gonna be a really short review since not much happened. So the main storyline, of course, is Nia and Iris. Nia gets a dream that Iris died, and she goes to Central City, and her and Iris get stuck in a dream. And honestly, I watched this episode like an hour ago, and I still can't remember exactly what happened in the dreamscape. They saw all these different like visions. All I remember is that there was one where they were like cops. There was one where they were working at Jitters. That's all I can really remember exactly. It was a really boring and forgettable storyline. But anyways, we kind of have a villain in this episode with the weird hooded lady. She's the one that sucked them into the dream. Turns out she's not a villain. She's actually the original dreamer, the original one whose powers got passed down from generation to generation to generation until it reached Nia. And she put them in the dream so that they could... What was it? I watched this episode an hour ago. I was fully awake, fully paying attention. Still can't remember any of this. She tested them about something, facing their fears, or like embracing who they are, or something. I can't remember exactly. And then Nia, who lost her like dreamer powers at the beginning, got her powers back. And Iris, who was having doubts about herself because of like the article she's writing about Red Death, and winning a Pulitzer for it, which she knew would happen from the map book. She's kind of... there's a little bit of a storyline about like choosing your own destiny, making your own destiny, which was fine, I guess. But that's why the original dreamer put them in this dream, is to teach them a lesson, basically. And they learn that lesson. They return to their physical bodies. They wake up and all is well. And then Nia leaves, and Iris publishes her article. That's it. Yeah, it was a pretty boring storyline. And then our secondary storyline is even worse. It's really bad. It's Mark and Keown centric. The storyline starts with one of the worst scenes I've ever laid eyes upon. They're in the lab, or in the med lab in Star Labs, and they're talking, and Keown like trips and spills something on Mark's shirt. And, of course, he takes it off, and he's got his abs out like he always does. And there's, like, sexy music playing in the background. And then Keown just walks up to him and makes out with him. And it's really, really bad. Luckily, it was a dream sequence. Because Mark was sleeping, he was dreaming that she kissed him or something, which is really weird because, Frost is dead and yada, yada, yada. But basically, the whole episode was about Mark basically wanting Keown to be Killer Frost. I mean, that's why he created her in the first place. Him and Caitlin created her as a way to bring Frost back. So she's kind of a replacement Frost in a literal sense. But yeah, it was bad. And then that dream scene wasn't even the worst scene of the episode in terms of their storyline. The worst scene, they're in the bar, they're in O'Shaughnessy's. Is that what it's called? O'Shaughnessy's, I believe so. But they're in the bar, and Keown's and Mark, they're kind of having an argument where she accuses him like, oh, you just want me to be the new Frost, and you don't even care about, getting to know the real me. And he's like, I'm falling in love with you. And she's like, you don't even know me. You haven't taken the time to get to know me. The worst part, however, is they're doing it in public, and all of these people around them all these extras are just cringily, like, reacting to it. And it's so bad. All the guys are like, come on, man, like, chiding Mark about how he's handling the situation, and then the girls are doing the same thing, the ladies in the bar, and then they're like, take it outside, and I don't even know how to describe the scene. If you haven't seen the episode, don't watch it. It's not a good episode. If you have seen the episode, you know exactly what I'm talking about when complaining about this scene and this episode in general. It was bad. Luckily, it was better than last week's, but again, like I said earlier, that really isn't hard to do. It's a very low bar. But yeah, anyways, next week is episode 8, Partners in Time. The promo looks fine. At least Barry's in it for a substantial amount of time. Basically, him and Iris, I don't know, is it a time loop again, or I don't know what it is. Alternate timeline, something like that. After that, though, we have 2 weeks off from The Flash, and then when we come back, we have the Oliver episode. Honestly, the only thing I'm excited for with tomorrow's episode is getting the promo to episode 9. I don't give a shit about episode 8. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I'm a little bit more optimistic about it than I was about these last 2 episodes, but really, all I care about is episode 9 onward. And we get the promo to episode 9, and then after that 2 weeks, we got an episode about Oliver, Wally, Diggle, and Bloodwork, and then we have 4 episodes about Cobalt Blue. So hopefully this next episode tomorrow is the last bad episode of the season. I hope Eric Wallace doesn't find a way to screw things up. I hope this is, Bloodwork all over again. Eric Wallace actually making a good arc. I pray to God, because this season has been atrocious so far. We're 7 episodes in. The first 5, episode 3 was fun. Episode 4 was fine. But the storyline as a whole was bad. Episode 6 was atrocious. Episode 7 was really, really bad. Hopefully episode 8 is good. If it's not, then, we all gotta pray that those last 5 episodes are good, because if not, this season is an utter failure, which it already is. And yeah, anyways, that's really all I have for you guys today. Really, really uneventful and boring episode, and I'm just glad it's past us. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode's review. Obviously, after that, I'll be taking a break from this channel. Maybe I'll do some rankings in between episodes 8 and 9 with the 3-week break we have. If not, then I guess you guys will just have to wait until show comes back, which likely, if that Oliver episode ends up being great, which I assume it will, I'll get that review pumped out much quicker than this one. This one, I just really was not interested in watching the show. I had other things to do besides watching the show, and this episode was not exciting to me, so I didn't watch it. So that's why this one took so long. But anyways, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for all my future videos. See ya.